Good morning, friends. It's Chrissy. It's Sunday morning, and I'm getting ready to do a check-in, a water happiness check-in on all of my plants. And I thought I would take you along with me, one, to show you the green thumb I developed in my time away, and two, to make a little record of what all of my plants look like in September of 2023. So let's get started. I'm gonna start with outside before it gets warm today. These are my latest attempt at food. I planted carrots in here. Goodness, that was just yesterday. And these are two plants that I've gotten from the garden store. This one here, I've named him Travis. He is very, very moody. And this one back here is actually getting some blooms. I don't think that's normal for this time of year, but I have them up on this table because if not, the cats really like to chew on them. So in a perfect world, they would be sitting around the table and we would be using the table, but you know, cats. Here are 2-inch plants that I grew from cuttings that I received in July. I played around with cutting additionally at the nodes and got this little baby here. Super proud of this. This inch plant, when I got it, had 3 stems. And I watched a YouTube video somewhere that talked about how the roots grow from the nodes. So I have been using bobby pins, like really bent out of shape bobby pins, to kind of cause it to propagate around the pot. And this is what it's grown to. I love this. I love this little guy. I don't think they'll sit here very much longer. I'm actually going to move them away from the light a little bit because here, oh, this is what I'm hoping is going to become baby lettuce for me. I just planted these in here on Friday. Today is Sunday, and look, I've already got some lettuce babies. This is unbelievable to me. So I'm sorry that the glare from the glow lights is messing that up, but I've got kale here. I heard that with the AeroGarden, maybe 50% of seeds actually sprout when you're growing from seed in this little container. So I tried a couple of different things. These are the ones where I soaked the pods overnight beforehand, and these I put in dry. I don't really think over time there's going to be much of a difference because they all look the same like 2 hours in. But I've got kale along this bottom row, and then the rest is all a lettuce blend that I'm really excited about. I have a cart coming, like a little grow cart, a raised bed cart that should be here on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll get it put together and get the lettuce in next weekend. Look at that little baby. Oh wait, and there's another one. You can't see it. Maybe you can. There's another one right there. Oh, that's so exciting. Yeah, today is Sunday and I put these in on Friday. Next in my little crop, my food line, this is my AeroGarden with herbs in it. We've got 2 basils and dill that have sprouted in the back. The thyme and the parsley we haven't seen yet, but the mint is also it's taken off too. Today is week 2. I set this up 2 weeks ago, so I need to figure out how to clip the basil because it's gonna overtake us soon. And then over here I have my succulent garden. I don't know why, but I have a really hard time with succulents. I've had them in windows, I've had them in more shaded places, I've had them around the grow lights, and I can't find the balance between the light balance. I've got water figured out, I think, but I don't know. Even as warm as our summer's been, I've had a hard time keeping these between getting leggy and looking dry. Like these little people, these little guys over here are especially looking wilty, even though like they should be perfectly healthy, but they're not. So it is what it is. I have dirty dishes if you see them. Oh well. These are the plants on my kitchen windowsill. These are some cuttings that my friend Sarah gave me. And this is a succulent. Oh, he needs some help. Let me take care of him real quick. Okay, so bottom leaves were torn off. He got a good soak. Maybe he'll be in a better mood. Ignore all of the clean dishes because my house is lived in. These are 2 more plants. I love this ZZ plant. He's been all over my kitchen. And then this is another, I think it's a pothos that I got from cuttings in July. It had 3 leaves when I got it. And now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm pleased with this little guy. All right, where to go next? I don't want to make you sick, so we're gonna pause. And now I'm standing in the same spot, just facing the opposite direction. This is a Swiss cheese plant. It looks the same as it did when I got the cutting. I think it got a little burnt here and here. I don't think that's dry. I think that's sunburn, but it's got a little buddy here, which I'm super excited about. This came in the same cutting package order that I received the first week in July. This little guy came in at 2. I broke him right away, but he survived, so that's good news. I love this mother-in-law tongue. It came from Lowe's. I got it on Mother's Day this year. It had a lot of moss in it. I took it out. I like how short this little friend is. I have my rubber plant. This one maybe, don't tell the rest, but this one may be my favorite. It has really sprouted up a lot of happy little friends. I feel like this plant just really likes to be here. Look at all these babies. Yeah, this rubber plant, maybe my favorite. It came from Lowe's. Oh, these are my grandparents, by the way, at my mama's baptism. Favorite picture. I've had this plant forever. Maybe, I'd say at least 5 years. I had it in my old office. No, that's a little long. Oh no, we've got a break. 5 years, I can't do math. This would have been the winter of 2019. So almost 4. I'm gonna throw this away. I'll be right back. Yeah, so winter of 2019, had it in my old office when I was still going to work pre-pandemic. It's not in great shape, but it does the job. Nathan bought me flowers last week at Trader Joe's. This friend has been very, very moody. This is a prayer plant of some sort. I've had a hard time figuring out what exactly it wants. We've got some burnt leaves here. This one is a weird color. We're still figuring each other out. This is one of my favorites. I don't remember what it is, but I love it. I'm having some trouble with some of the growth. Oh, I just kicked the cat's water. Getting a little bit crispy. This one just gets moved all over the kitchen as I try to figure out what it wants. This is my other moody boy, my rattlesnake plant. He has done much, much better since the Arrow Garden over there. That's helped him out a lot. He needs a little water. I'll water him when I stop talking. Another one of my favorites. He came from Lowe's on Mother's Day. This one came from a local plant shop. That one from Lowe's, Trader Joe's, Lowe's. I guess this is a Lowe's corner. I got them all on Mother's Day. All of the Lowe's ones anyway. And then moving to on top of the bookcase. I love this guy. Came from a local store named Story. When I got this plant, this leg was much longer than everything else, and it's really gotten a lot of hair. Let's see how it's doing water-wise. It could use some water. This is an Enjoy Pothos. It had this little burnt edge when I got it as a cutting. It hasn't grown. Let's check on it. I don't think it has any new growth. Oh, it does. We have a baby. I didn't know if this one was very happy, but it's looking, I mean, it obviously is. It's growing, friends. And then this little skinny snake plant. Do you need water? You're okay. And then are you not philodendron, whatever it is at pothos that I get them confused with. I don't think this leaf over here is gonna make it. It had 3 leaves when I got it as the cutting. This is the only one of the 3 that survived, but it's thriving and doing really well. So I'm going to water what I've just shown you, and then we'll keep the tour going. Next on top of my fridge is my pencil plant, I think it's called. My mom had one of these growing up, and we called it was the Naked Lady plant. So she's our Naked Lady. This is where I'm gonna take a little bit of an aside and tell you about my plant journal. I don't remember what things are called. So if I stammer, do not feel like you need to tell me what they're called. I know. I'm very excited. So this is my little plant journal. I have a spread for each type of plant. You'll see CC and oatmeal upstairs. These are in the order that they came into my house. I've got all of the cuttings that I got in July, what they looked like when I got them, and then what page they're on once I planted them. The string of hearts was the only one that didn't survive initially, and I think everybody else is doing okay. This guy looks pretty much exactly the same as when he came. Anyway, so this is my plant journal with all of the plants, and my plan is to take a picture maybe every 6 months or so. Yeah, so I can compare color and size and all of those things. Amen. So you're getting my house in full Sunday morning pre-pickup glory. We've got the babies, tiny little Herschel, big old boy Malbus. So because of them, we can only have plants at like chest height and above. So over here by the record player, we have my watermelon peperonia. I don't like the looks of the flowers in quotes that it has, but that's okay. And then over here, we have my Chinese money plants. This one came from a local plant store. This little guy here came from Meyer, and he did not look great when he came home. He could use a little water, but he's looking much happier now. I think we're okay. Yeah, so this is record table plant life with random things the shelf collects throughout the week. This is probably my favorite, stepped on a cat toy, my favorite plant station in the house. This is a mini rubber plant that I honestly just paid for because it was cheaper than shipping when I ordered my Christmas prayer plant, which I absolutely adore. These two came from, it's an Etsy store, 2 words that start with a B with an and in the middle. I'll put it in the comments or on the screen. And then this is a little Enjoy Pothos that came from an antique store in town. It loves this spot. It's very happy here. So yeah, not a lot of plants in the living room because most of our surfaces are not high enough to be safe for cats. Now, let's go see what few plants we have upstairs. So in my office right now we have 2 plants. I have an aloe plant that came from, I know this came from a local shop, but I don't remember if it was Story or Forage, or maybe an antique store. I know I bought it locally, but I don't remember where it came from. This is the snake plant that started everything. I bought this plant originally in November of 2019. It had some pretty significant root rot, and I saved this sucker. We've got great growth in the middle. I'm not sure what to do about these little leaves here. I'll figure it out. But this is the plant that convinced me that I can grow plants. And then my next purchase, which I'm hoping to go today, will go here. So I'm looking for a plant to go here that I can move down to my desk during my work day. I love my prism sticker showing through there. Ignore the box of deck boxes over there. But yeah, I'm looking for a plant that I can move there during the day when I'm sitting there, and then move up here to be pet safe in the evenings. And the good thing about it is it'll get the sun in both places. So it'll get the sun on my desk in the morning and get the evening sun up there. So that is the purchase. I may take you along today. We'll see. And then finally, these are the 3 I have in our bedroom. I need to take some leaves off. I just fell off of this jade plant. Doesn't seem too dry though, he's doing okay. So I have my neon pothos, my jade plant, and this is oatmeal. This is the other plant that I saved from root rot. And we've got, excuse me friend, we've got little babies. Come in here. Got one that I had to cut off, but look at this. I'm so excited. I can grow plants. So yeah, that is Chrissy's current plant tour. And maybe we'll go get one this afternoon. First new plant is living here on top of my desk bookshelf. My plan is during the day, I'll bring it down to sit at work with me, and then when it's unsupervised, it'll go back up here. And this plant that I got today, Nathan really, really likes it. And he's just, he's interested in my plants, but he got really excited about this one. So I put it in the living room where he could see it from his chair. And then the last step when I get a new plant is to put it in my plant journal. So I'm putting the cuttings that I got from Sarah last weekend and the 2 plants that I got today. Now, the information about them I'd saved on my phone, and I'm using my phone to record. So I will go back in and write the information about the plants, as I'm just hanging out. And then I have an update for my inch plant that I printed out and glued in here as well. So this is the journal of a plant newbie. If this is something that interests you, let me know. I'll share more about what I learn, what works, what doesn't. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you really soon.